myself, I guess. That might be the best way.
Yeah.
I've never gotten the how do I introduce everybody kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
So, I'm Lance, my trail name is Lunatic. So I thru hiked 3 times. I did 2009 and then I did a yo-yo in 16 and 17 when I didn't know where I wanted to live or what I wanted to do. I was living in New York City. And then when I got to Maine in 2017, I never left. So I bought a place there and I lived there, and I work with the Maine Appalachian Trail Club now, and I do trail maintenance.
Nice.
And I didn't have anything to do for a little while, so I thought, well, let me come back down and hike for a while, see how far I go. That's me.
Do what?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I might volunteer once I get done.
Go ahead, Jacob.
My name is Jake. New Hampshire. Planned this for a long time. 20 years. This is my first attempt.
Nice. My name is Robert.
Sorry.
Go ahead. My name is Robert. I don't have a trail name yet. I didn't know about the AT until a few years ago. One of the guys I work with, he actually thru hiked. About a year ago, I looked it or popped up online. Oh, okay. I'll give that a try. So here I am.
So what have you guys done to kind of prepare?
On purpose. I want to feel the hurt.
Yeah. You hiking the lights, that's cool.
It's actually my first hike ever.
Oh, well.
Here we go.
There you go.
Hey, the first time I did it, I went directly from a corporate job in Manhattan to the trail. I was a lot heavier than I am now, and I'm heavy now, but and you know, you just go and you learn your hiking style and what you like and what you don't. It's an amazing experience.
I'm not sure what to expect.
That's a good thing, not knowing what to expect.
Yeah.
I honestly, when I did my hike, I had a lot of people ask me, like, why are you doing it? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of felt like it would just change me somehow. So it's kind of like it was calling me to do it.
Yeah.
So but I was like Robert. I knew I'd heard of the Appalachian Trail, but I didn't, up until a few years ago, I had no clue that it went even from Maine to Georgia, any of that. Because I went to school in Tennessee. Yeah, I went up to the Smokies, so at some point I was on it.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't know a lot about it.
What year did you hike?
2017.
Northbound?
Southbound.
Southbound?
Yep. So Jacob, you're gonna be good when you get home, right?
What's that?
I say you're gonna be good when you get home. You won't be like those angry Northbounders I saw when they hit New Hampshire and Maine, and there was some bitterness coming out. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I was hiking northbound and you hit those 2 states, that is a slap in the face. It's like a wake up.
Oh yeah, you know, you come through
absolutely
Jersey and New York and Connecticut, Mass, and then a little bit of Vermont, and then you're like, whoa,
what is this?
What have I been doing for the last month?
Yeah. I can only imagine. I mean, as a southbounder, you do see the kind of the change, but I can imagine that would have been, you bust your tail for 2,000 miles.
Yeah.
And then you hit something like that. That's like, whoa, what have we hit?
And you know, that's what makes the Northbounders, when they're up there, want to be done so bad.
Absolutely.
They're just like getting their butts kicked every day.
Yeah.
They're like, I just want to be done.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we talked a little bit about that northbound, southbound thing. Southbounders all happy-go-lucky, and northbounders like, what are you happy about? Yeah, it was a different. There's definitely a contrast there, but then when you see them in the 100-mile wilderness, it's like they're just like they'll do whatever they can for you. They'll talk to you then.
Yeah.
They are flying. They're doing some huge miles.
Yeah, those big miles are doing.
So when you did your hikes, is that pretty accurate?
Yeah.
Moving through the 100 mile?
Oh yeah. I think so. All 3 times I've done northbound 100-mile wilderness.
Yeah.
And yeah, all 3 times I think it took me. One time it took me 4 days. One time it took me 5. The other time maybe 6.
4 days to do 100 miles?
Yeah.
I just was so ready to be done. That was the first one, the first hike. I just wanted to be done, and from the Whites to the end in Kentucky, I was with it. I met 4 other guys, and we hiked together that whole way. And we like quit cooking food. We just bought. We would go to the grocery stores and buy all the protein bars they had, and just fill our packs with those and candy bars. And that's all we had. Those 2 states, we were just like,
Oh wow.
ready to be done.
That's pretty intense, right?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Which is, another reason for wanting to do it again is now I've experienced it
Yeah.
in a better mindset.
Are you thinking about doing any other trails in the future? Like the PCT or?
Well, I did. I was telling him I did the John Muir Trail after I did the AT just to see if I would like to do the PCT, but I didn't quite enjoy it as much. But I have gone back and hiked the entire long trail in Vermont. I went and did it southbound from Canada down to Mass. And it's a beautiful trail. It's great.
It's tough. I'd love to do that one.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've heard the northern part of that trail is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think that was the kind of I don't know, when you're southbounder, you hit Vermont, you're expecting, I don't know, we had a little, it's going to be different, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there is that little expectation of above Treeline. And it's really not really there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple of spots, don't get me wrong, but it was, I don't know. So you felt like, I did, I felt like, well, I loved Vermont, but I was just like a little let down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I learned about the long trail, and I was like, that's where Vermont is.
Yeah.
That's Vermont.
Yeah.
So I get
Those
it
northern
now. I
peaks and
totally
everything.
get it now. Yeah, I want to go back and see that for sure.
Did you guys have any, friends or family think you're crazy?
I don't get it. What are you doing?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
You know, the Southbounders, we're being told we were told 8 to 10 days worth of food because of the 100 miles.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, I didn't resupply for 2 weeks. I had so much food.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think you eat as much as you think you are at the beginning.
I don't even know that I was hungry any time I was hiking at the very beginning of my hike.
Yeah.
I don't think I really got hungry until I hit New Hampshire. And then I didn't even know I was hungry. We got into Gorham, and the guy I ended up hiking my trail with showed up after I was there. He was going to go to the Chinese buffet there. He's like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll go." I wasn't planning on eating. Yeah, I ate 10 plates of food. I was like, woo! Hiker hunger kicked in. I was like, thank God. Wow. I was getting scared. I mean, weight was just falling off of me, and I didn't, you don't know what to do.
You guys have a favorite town? So, must stop for you.
I like Rutland.
Yeah.
Which one?
Rutland, Vermont. It has the Yellow Deli in it. They're, I hate to say this because it sounds horrible. It's called the Yellow Deli. 12 tribes. Yeah, they give their worldly belongings up and all that. So it's like a community that, for lack of a better word, it's a cult. People were super nice though, man. I didn't experience anything weird or out of the ordinary. So that's why I hate saying it, because my experience there was really pleasant. It's a really cool place, really cool town. You can walk around the town. That's what I like.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Hot Springs is really cool. I like Hot Springs.
Yeah, Hot Springs is nice.
I like Franklin a lot.
I like Franklin a lot too. Anytime I've hiked through there, I've taken a zero there because I just kind of like to hang out there.
It's got a brewery there too.
Yeah.
Lazy Hiker. And some good beer.
Yeah, and
you know,
it's 110 miles in, and so it's like good time.
It's a good time
to just kind of
chill
relax.
out. Yeah, for sure. If you like little quirky towns, Helen, Georgia is a little town that's kind of cool, and it's easier to get from Unicoi. You can get down there from Unicoi.
Yeah.
Basically, at Unicoi, you can go one way and go into Hiawassee, or you can go another way and get into Helen. So if you're thinking about Helen or Hiawassee, I would suggest Helen. It's just different. It's basically a little German town, or at least that's the vibe they got. But it's just I don't know. It's a neat little town. It's just strange. And you can walk around it a little easier.
Right. Yeah.
Hiawassee's a big strip. So Helen's more centralized kind of deal. But they're both good towns. And then I'm trying to think, Monson was my favorite. But I think it was because it was my first town I came to. And Poet and Chick are really cool. So.
I like Monson. Great town.
Now you live near between Caratunk and Monson, right?
Yeah, so depending on the time of the year, it could be anywhere from a half-hour drive to each one, or like an hour drive. Because like in the spring and late fall, you can't take any of the back roads because they're washed out in the spring and they're already snowed over in the fall. So you got to take roads that take you out farther to get up there.
What do you know, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're really cool people too.
Yeah, Paul's
he's awesome.
great. He's actually one of the reasons I ended up moving up there.
Oh wow.
He one of his neighbors loaned me their car and let me drive around the area for 2 days, and it was so awesome and so nice. And then that's when I ran into this realtor who had the property that I ended up buying. So I kind of credit Paul with that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got offered 2 cars while I was hiking the trail. Like, I came into town in Vermont, and
had people that stay at their house, you know, and just, yeah, it's a nice community for the most part.
And if you need something, it tends to always find you on the trail or off the trail.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, kind of just shows up.
Yeah, there's a saying, the trail provides.
Get the shuttle to guy the other day. There's a group of them, and they were coming down Blood Mountain, and he took a spill, broke his glasses, and they were reading glasses, you know, and he got the Neil Gap, opened a hiker box, and there's a pair of reading glasses in there, same prescription, you know, same whatever they had. So, you know, it's odd how stuff like that. So no training, huh? So you're just gonna do a little bit at a time and see how the body feels.
I'll start out a little slow, 10-mile day, couple of 10-mile days, and then go from there.
That's awesome.
Break it in.
So that's good.
Thinking maybe 5 months. July. Probably get there.
So your first hike, so when you started in February?
Yeah, I started in February and finished in July. And all three times it's taken me just over 5 months.
So how many zeros did you normally take?
Well, the first one I took 19.
Okay.
Altogether.
No.
What, the first one?
Yeah, I took 19 days off along the trail. Yeah, all together. So, and that was the most, you know.
Yeah. So did you see anything on your hike? Like, did you get off the trail to go do any kind of sightseeing or any of that?
In 2016, I did a lot of that, which is kind of, I don't know. It just was. I did a lot more side trails, and I went into, you know, more towns.
Yes.
I stayed at more hostels than I did before.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to experience it more, because the first time I was just like kind of flying through. When I look back at it, I was like, like how I really didn't. I hiked. That was like, you know.
No, I think that's a very accurate description.
So I hiked more days the second time, but I hiked, like, you know, I did a lot more Neros and partial days to get into a town and hang out with other hikers and stuff like that. It was a really great experience.
Because there's a lot of stuff that I wish looking back on, I didn't know there was as much stuff was around the trail. So like I think I would have really enjoyed going into Gettysburg, maybe seeing that.
Yeah.
And then there's that fire tower that's right at the end of the Smokies for the Northbounders. It's a side trail. It's about a half mile or so off the trail.
Oh yeah.
It's a fire tower that was built back in the 20s by the CCC.
Oh.
And it's in your guidebook. So if you guys check it out online, because the pictures are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They look really cool. And anything that's around here that's been built by the CCC, it's just incredible. I mean, Mountain Crossing, when y'all guys come through there, that whole building's built by the CCC back in the 20s. It was built as a lodge originally. I don't know when it kind of flipped over to be, you know, a commercial town. There is an awesome book if y'all like reading about it. It's called Just Passing Through.
I read it. Yeah.
It's a cool book, and it's about the guy that owned Mountain Crossing for 10 years or so. I think he sold it in the 90s, early 90s. So it's that guy. It's just a handful of stories about people that came through the
It's a really fun
store.
book.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Kind of gives you a sense of all the people that hike it too. Yeah, there's all kinds that come out to do it. It's really interesting.
You ever stay at the Rattle River?
Yep.
My buddy owns it.
Oh, no way.
Oh, no kidding. changed the name from when I stayed there. It was White Mountain. Yeah.
He changed it around.
I don't remember. Yeah, and he was in the process of doing that. He was telling me about that.
It's funny because one season he sleeps in his hammock out there, rents out his room. So everybody has a room.
Yeah, they had a huge tent outside. And I think that's where everybody that worked there was staying. I thought that was kind of. Now I understand it. I didn't understand it at the time, but yeah, I get it now.
That's the one that owned it before, that little building off to the side. That's where she used to stay
Oh, okay.
off season, or one season.
Oh, that's where I
She
stayed.
rent out her whole house.
Yeah. Does he still have his Mellow there? Still? Mellow? It's a guy that worked there.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a dog named Yellow. So it's Mellow
There's
Yellow.
a dog around all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met him coming through the Mahoosic Notch, and he's the one that told me to stay there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool. So it was really,
yeah, he's good.
yeah, it was a cool place.
I met them. We were at the kind of the grand opening for the Human Nature Hostel last week. Do you know where that is? That's it's just inside of Maine. I want to say it's outside of like Andover. And the guy built. He's a former hiker. I forget his name, but he's good friends with Eric, and he built this geodesic dome and turned it into a hostel. And it's really amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. And they just had kind of their grand opening late last year. But it's a really cool place. Anyway, Eric came up from Gorham to kind of welcome that guy to the hostel community.
That is cool.
And the people from the Notch Hostel in White Mountains, they were there also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind
I
of neat.
would
They all
like
know
to.
each other.
I would have liked to stay at more hostels. I didn't stay at the hostels a lot after New Hampshire.
Yeah.
I mean, I did stay at some, but we kind of had this hike going where we would dip into town. If we hit a road cross, say we were going to do, I don't know, 20 miles that day, and we knew a road crossing was right around the 12-mile mark, we'd hitch into town and eat and hang out for 2 or 3 hours, hitch back to the trailhead, and then finish, the hike to whatever shelter or campsite, wherever we were going. So that was kind of our little deal.
Yeah, that's
And so when we went into town, there was 2 or 3 of us, so we just got a room, a hotel room, usually. So where do you stay in Franklin? What's your spot?
Well, I had been staying with, at Ron Haven's place, but he sold it last year, the Budget Inn.
Yep.
Because he has one in Hiawassee and one over there. And I think I know he sold the one in Franklin, so I'm not sure. I think they're supposed to still be hiker friendly. You just go out there.
Yeah, and then you get the hostel right across from it.
Yeah.
Is that Baltimore Jacks?
Yeah. I stayed there 1 year, but
There's Bitter Grove there. Those are the 3 I know about.
yeah.
I don't know if there's any others.
Because I like staying in that area because I know some of the people. There's the Rathskeller, which is like a coffee shop bar, and it's in the basement like a bookstore. I got
bottom.
Yeah,
down on the backside of where the main road is.
Yeah.
That is cool stuff.
I got to know some people there a couple of years ago when I was doing a section hike, and so I just kind of like that area because I can just walk over there and hang out with these people. It's kind of cool.
And that's what I liked about a lot of the towns that I like to go into is I like to be able to move around in there. I didn't like being on the stopwatch in a hostel.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing. I totally get why they do it. I do. But I wanted to be in the town where I can do what I want to do and not feel like I had a time limit on
3 o'clock, you got to be back here to get picked up.
Exactly. But I enjoy going into all the little towns because it was cool. I think that's part of it. You get to see what's going on, and then as you're going down the trail, it's just a little different thing.
Was there anything in Harpers Ferry when you went through there? I think everything was closed the last time I went through.
Yeah, there was a place we did stay at that was right in the little downtown area.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I loved Harpers Ferry, the town itself. And there's so much history there, and I'm kind of a history buff, so to me that was the greatest part of it.
Yeah.
But like the restaurants around there, I mean, if a hiker goes in there and he ain't really impressed by your food, then,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, I'm just
right.
saying.
Yeah.
It seemed like, all right, what's going on here? It's a really cool town. You should have some good food here.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed by that, but I think at that time in our hike, or at least in my hike, it was like food was kind of like governed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife laughed every time I come home. She's like, "Yeah, what was your favorite hamburger this time?" It's whatever I just eaten was the best I'd ever had. So what did you think about Virginia? Did you like Virginia?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I went both times going northbound. It was still pretty early, so it wasn't necessarily like the Green Tunnel or anything like that. So I liked it. I was definitely like the day we crossed into West Virginia, I'm just like finally done with that stage. It's like we've been there forever.
Oh, that's true.
But when I did it southbound, I did it in 16. It was like October. It was just beautiful. It was like so much fun.
I thought it was awesome. Yeah, that was the one in my hike. That was the one state I really wanted to see.
Yeah.
And you read some books, and everybody says it, but I honestly didn't experience any of the Green Tunnel. I mean, yeah, it was out there. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't get depressed or anything about it. I thought Massachusetts was a cool state that nobody really talks a lot about, especially like the southern part of it. I thought it was beautiful. Yeah, those overlooks there.
Yeah. There are several places where you have those nice ledges.
After Greylock.
Yeah. Yeah, I like North Adams.
Yeah.
Right at the edge of Vermont, there, right at the end. Oh, yeah, that's right after Greylock. That's a fun town.
That was pretty. When you did your southbound, where you turn out of the woods, you go down the dude's driveway, and you're like, all right, this is crazy. Yeah, there's one section as a southbounder, you're hiking through the woods, and it dumps you out in this guy's backyard. And so you walk down his side yard, down his driveway, and then down the sidewalk. And we had to get laughs. Like, how many northbounders have gotten to that driveway and seen the blaze and go, there's no way I'm supposed to get down there. I would imagine there's quite a few that have turned around. Like,
yeah, where am I? Am I supposed to be here?
Right.
Yeah, when I came southbound through there, somebody was sleeping under the guy's truck. He had like a big four-wheel drive pickup. And there was this crazy hiker. He was a northbounder, and he didn't want to stay in town. And so he had hiked through and then didn't want to go any farther. And so he just like rolled underneath the guy's truck and slept under the truck.
That sounds like some stories I heard. I've heard the guys that were in town and they got to Home Depot and they stayed in the sheds that they had outside.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. We were coming out of in one section for Vermont. There was it comes out into this, like you're going to the parking lot. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, the trail turns and goes up this gravel road and then turns back into the woods there. And up at the top of that hill, they had this huge spread for a guy doing trail magic. There must have been 25, 30 hikers there.
Oh, wow.
And we went on down a mile down the trail and stayed at the shelter there. There must have been 20 people, they said, just slept on that gravel road. They just cowboy camped across the gravel road. I was thinking, man, that's pretty wild.
Wow, yeah.
So what are you looking forward to this time? Or do you even care?
actually haven't thought about it much. It was such a last minute decision. I'm just trying not to get caught up in anything and just get out there.